Okay.
Here we.
Can't get this open.
We got a new griddle.
A new one. We've never had one.
Nope, we've never had one. So we got a griddle. We got a griddle.
Oh, this is heavy.
Be careful with that knife.
I know. I will be.
Do you want me to help?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It's probably packed in there pretty tight. Here it is. Our new griddle. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Non-stick. Okay. There we go. So it's got this tray. And I think it folds breakfast stuff on here. And this is like a little tray that you can just put like those done stuff on. And people can, oh yeah, and you can also serve off of this. So this goes in like that. I think it clicks or something. Oh, there we go. And then there it all is. And you just turn it whatever you want to turn it on to. And so this, when you take this out, you can submerge this whole thing in water. So you can wash this, you can wash this, and it's all washable. So, yep, that's pretty cool. And then there's your drip tray thing. You just dump that over somebody's head. Oh, I mean, there. But yeah, there you go. Alright, so I've just learned some stuff about this griddle. So this little thing here is like, it's a multifunctional thing. So like you can put the food that's done in there, like bacon or food or whatever, in there, and then you can also take it off and use it as like a serving tray. So like that. And then it's a splatter guard for if you're making bacon or whatever. Set it up like that. And then, so if you have like, you want to melt some cheese on some burgers or something, or you have some veggies that you have down there, you can steam it, put that down like that, and it will steam or melt whatever you need to steam or melt. This is like a non-stick surface, and it has like a drip tray, so you can like dump the grease out. So there's that, and then there's the drain hole for the grease. I can't wait to use this thing. It's going to be so cool. That it came in, and that's some of the stuff you can do with it. Those are bacon cheeseburgers that they're making. I think it's cool that you can toast the buns. You can immerse it fully in the water. So yeah, our new toy. Oh. Well, I'm really sick. I have a upper respiratory infection. It started in my head, and it went into my throat, and it went all the way down into my chest. This is like a yearly thing. I think it's like a chronic thing that happens because it happened last year. It's really deep into my lungs right now. We tried to use the nebulizer, but we had missing pieces and we were putting the wrong pieces into the parts and it wasn't working out. But there's this one part where I put the mask on and it was making a really loud like noise, like and I was actually getting some of that in me, the albuterol. And a couple of minutes later, I started coughing, TMI. And I got a lot of gunk up. So that told me right there, I need to get this going so I can get this stuff out of me. Like yesterday, I cleaned a little bit and I cooked dinner. I made chicken and noodles. It was really good. A little on the salty side, but so the doctor didn't even have me come in because this exact thing happened last year about this time. And so this is real life. But I'm lucky enough to be off and I'll be able to rest and stuff. But anyway, my doctor called me in some prednisone and some antibiotics, and plus I'm going to be on the nebulizer. So. All right, so we got a storm, and we're out on the porch. The girls are inside. It's not. It's just raining, and there's just like tornado sirens going off right now. But okay, well here we are. It's storming. There's lightning. I want to get a shelf cloud. There's kind of a little shelf cloud. I think there is maybe some hail mixed in, a good rush of wind. I think just hit our station. Hi, Mandy's a little nervous, but that's okay. And look, there's Ave. Oh. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It is really coming down. Look at it. You see the sheets of rain. Yeah. Just battering our area just outside our station here in Moline. That's impressive. Oh yeah, you can see the street. Oh wow. Those rain bands are moving. They are looking at it. Really no surprise that we're seeing some of these wind producing thunders. We're gonna start seeing cars coming down our street because people are pulling off. Oh my God. Woo. It feels good though. Here's Ava and her emergency popcorn. Emergency popcorn. For worst case scenarios. That's the full name. I'm glad my kids are prepared, though. They know to get to the basement if we say get to the basement, huh? Yep.
Yeah, and we even have an emergency popcorn.
Yep, and emergency popcorn for sure. You gotta have emergency popcorn. Oh! That was a good one. Alright, we got our thunder and lightning. Let's move back inside, people. Oh, wait. There's supposed to be more storms tomorrow, so we'll see about what happens tomorrow. So we got a mixture of tornado sirens and emergency sirens. If that's not eerie, I don't know what is. Alright, so it's the next day, and sounds like we already have sirens going. We got another storm coming. This one's gonna be probably bigger than the other one. So it's gonna be here in about like I'd say 45 minutes. It's already getting dark outside, so I'm gonna take my meds, and I'll be back with the other storm. Thank you. All right, so this is what we got so far. This is just from last night. Oh, there's a little thing in the yard. Yeah, so that actually broke off. I'm seeing one of these trees last night. When we had that one storm, that broke off branch.
With winds that have had a history of topping 70 miles an hour. So welcome into our coverage here. We're also streaming on
This is Tim's favorite time of year.
James Zahara joining me this morning, and James,
he loves storms.
Yeah,
bird. So
yeah, no question about it. And by the way, good morning. Let's put it that way.
There's our weather guys working their butts off today.
It's a very serious situation that's going on here because we do have a system
That's
that
a
we've
great
been tracking for the past couple of hours just off to our west. And it's still holding together. And this has had a history of producing some very intense winds, as Andrew just mentioned, some flash flooding in areas off to our west. We've seen that in areas right around Des Moines, even in some places right near Iowa City, where they even had a possible tornado, some rotation that took place there. So it's a grab bag of severe weather that's coming our way, and that's not including the vivid lightning that is going on. And so you put all that together, and we could be seeing the same situation that we saw around here last night, where we could be talking about a good amount of power outages that could be taking place across a lot of our hometowns. and why we're getting these warnings out well in advance.
So that's what we're waiting for right now. Unfortunately, we had an appointment we had to go to, but we had to end up canceling it because of this. So, yes, I'm still sick. I'm on my antibiotics and my prednisone. It's just taking a while for it to kick it out of me. So, but I'm feeling good. I'm okay. I'm still congested in my chest and a little bit in my head. I know I sound awful, but that'll get better. I was gonna go get my nebulizer thing today, but unfortunately we have a storm that I don't want to be out in, so I'm not gonna chance that. So yeah. We got prednisone and we got doxycycline. That's what I'm on for this crap, so trying to get the sirens. That means there's high winds coming, so I don't know, we're just gonna sit out here and wait and see if it comes or whatever. So I'm trying not to get my address in this video. It's not really doing anything right now, but once it starts doing something, I'll start recording again.
Hello.
These guys are ready in case we have to go to the basement. We're all ready. Huh. Yep. We gotta keep these guys safe. These are precious cargoes. That's right. And you got your snacks and
They're irreplaceable.
that's right. Our guinea pig and bunny, huh? Yeah.
Change in that scenery here. It looks like in
Shelf
the next
cloud.
few minutes, it is a very well pronounced shelf cloud that is coming through. Very, very pronounced.
Nice.
Look at this. I mean, the smoothness of that thing is just incredible. Of course, stretching very, very long around the front of that. So, to review, why do we see shelf clouds in this situation? You've got all this warm, humid air ahead of the storm. What you're seeing behind that big shelf cloud is cooler air. So all of that is lifting up the moist, warm air. It's kind of rolling it over, and it makes a cloud that looks exactly like a shelf. Now, you're not going to see tornado development on that cloud. You see some of those lower clouds hanging in just above the building there in the distance. That's scud, and that is not going to produce a tornado. It looks menacing, but it is completely harmless. And yeah, Morgan is going to zoom in on that. You look at that and you think, oh my goodness, it's hanging really low to the ground. Some cases it can spin a little bit because those clouds are moving so quickly, but those are not the clouds that we're going to see tornado development with. You're going to look for a wall cloud, and right now we don't have that. This is a solid line of storms. Rotation would be well to the north of this if there were some present. So this is going to be a wind maker as soon as that shelf cloud blows on by.
Yeah, that's all heavy rain that is coming down in the background, and that rain-cooled air coming down from the very top of these thunderstorms that produces that intense wind. Okay, so the wind from this line that we see here from the shelf cloud is in the background there, where that rain is. Just ahead of the rain is where those winds are taking place. Okay, so that's kind of a clear indication as to when we see a shelf cloud, we know where those winds are, and yeah, more importantly, we know what.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have more sirens. It's we don't have a shelf cloud, but they've set them off at least like 3 times now. get people ready. So I don't like how this camera zooms in and out.
Is pretty much ahead of where the most convective or dynamics
This is what we're
are actually
dealing
taking
with.
place. So this part of the storm, and correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, this is where the most mature part of the
There's that
storm is
lightning.
now taking place with all that lightning that is going on.
Yeah, and you can see,
Yeah, right on top of it.
Yep, right where you were saying there, and this may start to form one of those outflow boundary situations where you get the outflow, that rain cool.
There's a little bit of cloud there.
So the winds are going to be picking up in Bakokata here really quickly. It looks like 60 miles an hour. So
yeah, and it's what's interesting too is, and we're going to let's show you this, and then I want you to go to the lightning itself. But what's interesting because we're kind of seeing this, as you mentioned, this kind of little mini low.
Oh, we got some rain. Just a little bit. Nothing that big yet.
Our coverage partner, sister station, WOI, in the Des Moines area. Then there's major flooding in Ames, Iowa, that also has come from this system. Look at these cars submerged underneath this overpass, and you see that vehicles are just stalled out and the lights are still on. So that is also something significant with what's coming. And then here is what we don't like to see as well. Damage. This is damage from buildings in a particular area of Corning, Iowa. This is also out west in the Des Moines area, but you can see the pieces of debris scattered in the middle of the street, and this is near that town square. Now, we were talking about hail.
Oh, God.
Here
Oh, wow.
are hailstones that were in Clarinda, Iowa, which is near the Nebraska border, the Iowa and Nebraska border. But this is just showing just the scope of golf ball and potentially ping pong size hail as well. So we don't.
It's raining. It's getting really dark out, but here's a glimpse of the patio.
So that's good news. Very good news.
I just want to point out too that I think some people are saying, "Well, thank goodness."
No, he's not doing it. They got really dark skies, but there's no wind and rain. That's all they got.
Kind of jet dynamics are involved, and this is just one of those examples. Definitely just not that
It's dark to where the street light came on. That's how dark it is out there right now. But that's about it. Well, that was a flop. All those things expired, and now all it is rain and darkness. But we have a second round coming later, so maybe we'll get lucky and get some action there. We thought we were going to get something, but nope. I don't know if I've ever recorded this, but this is outside my door. And it's really, it really describes how my house is. The people in it. Thank you. See, I told you. We're gonna sit and hang out and watch whatever this is. What is this show called? Rescue Riders. Since the storm is done and went through, so we're gonna watch Rescue Riders. Alright, so we're still watching our movie, but I'm gonna go make some cinnamon rolls because who wants cinnamon rolls? Yay, they want cinnamon rolls, so we're gonna go make some cinnamon rolls. It says it's a nice cloudy, gross day outside, and today would be a good day to do do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Hang on one second. I'm going to go. 13 minutes. Here we go. I did forget to spray the pan with Pam, so we'll see how that goes. I feel like I want to do one can. So this can we're putting in now, we're just going to do one for right now because I don't think they're all going to get eaten. But if not, I can put the other can in. So I want to say cinnamon rolls and hot chocolate. What do you think? What do you think about cinnamon rolls and hot chocolate? Yes. There we go. So that's what. Alright, go ahead.
Do I put them in with the glass tray on?
Yes. That was Christmas. It's a dark, nasty, rainy day. So they don't call it Cozy Chaos Vlogs for nothing, right? Some nice hot chocolate brewing. Yay. I don't know if you can see it that well. There, you can see it a little better now. It's raining. It's perfect weather. I love this weather. We're doing cinnamon rolls, hot chocolate on a rainy day, rainy summer day. It's just more hot chocolate. There's some. I know last time you said you wanted to do this and I didn't let you do it, so. That's a beautiful job. That looks really yummy. Look at those beautiful cinnamon rolls that she just did. She squeezed all that stuff out of there, and now she's eating the frosting from the package. And there we have it. The Hungry Tots.
I like how we we went from worrying about a tornado to eating cinnamon rolls, hot chocolate, and watching some random kids
I
show
am
that
a
we
daddy
still
tot.
like.
Oh yeah. I'll take you.
No, this is mine.
This
Oh,
one.
God, no. Thank you.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Let's hit
Which
the
way
light
do
up.
I get?
You call me a flipper and I call you a flapper. Oh yeah. Dig it. This is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah.
He
Now
wishes.
look at that. My tea spicy cinnamon roll. Oh yeah. It's time for me to snap into this. Leave it up.
That's hers.
Oh no. I thought it was supposed to be mine.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get yours. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, look at what I got right here. Oh yes.
54.
There she goes with her yummy. Careful.
Hey, wait, what? Hey. Once again. I'll never do it.
Perfect yummy rolls.
No need to be slappy, lizards. I've been waiting for the perfect opportunity to test my newest invention, my magnificent magnetic mineral detector.
Did he just call us flappy lizards?
It's finely tuned. The spring-loaded magnets can pick up traces of Belgium from miles away.
So this just happened.
Yep.
This was actually getting ready to fall, I think, and nobody knew it.
I looked up, but I always thought that it was like that.
It was, but there was water damage there, I think, at one point before they put the new roof on. But yeah, that just fell. And it was lucky that nobody was on the steps when it happened.
You'd think they'd fix it if there was water damage before putting in a roof.
Did it break when it hit the stairs? Or did it break all open? So here, that's perfectly great, because at first we had cozy, now we have chaos. See, that's why
Mixture for a day.
I know. And see, that's why I call it the Cozy Chaos Vlogs. Because one minute you have cozy, the next minute you have your ceiling falling down. Thank you.